Let's get into News Leak with Johannes. Good to see you, mate. Plenty to laugh about and poke fun at already this year.
Yeah, mate, good to see you. Good to be back.
Let's have a look at Australia Day, which has been a big focus this week. And your colleague Warren Brown at the Daily Telegraph had a lot of fun with the ABC, finding Australia Day / Invasion Day hard to navigate. And you've got the First Fleet here looking at how they've heard the locals could be difficult. ABC Trailer, really great cartoon there. And you've picked on the ABC as well, the former ABC host Kerry O'Brien, who was grandstanding on this issue. You've got him there in his trophy room. And on your left is where my AO would be hanging if I craved that kind of validation, of course. You reckon he was grandstanding?
Look, well, I thought it was interesting that the three prominent Australians that we all read about and heard about that, refused their Australia Day honours. They did it very publicly. So, maybe this is the future for when you receive an award. Reject the award. You get the benefits of the award in the first place, but then also the validation from the people that think, it's the right thing to do to hand it back. Yeah, it's quite a... And of course, eventually they'll be talked into accepting it and they'll get all the publicity again. Your colleague John Spooner at The Australian borrowed heavily from Monty Python and What Have the Romans Ever Done For Us? Because Daniel Andrews, the Victorian Premier, was sort of getting into this Australia Day debate. And you got Daniel Andrews saying, what has Australia ever done for us? Well, multiculturalism, free speech, independent judiciary, land rights, Medicare, free state education, universal suffrage. Let's have a look at a couple of your cartoons on climate politics abroad in Australia. This one in the US, you've got the incoming President Joe Biden signing up to Paris, the great disruptor you call him. There's no time to waste. Stop working immediately. Just a brilliant take on what this means for parts of the US economy. And back home in Australia, you've got a great take this morning on Anthony Albanese's reshuffle and the climate implications there. He's got the former climate spokesman Mark Butler shouting, climate emergency, and Albo's strangling him, just cutting back on harmful emissions. That sums up exactly what he's done. Yes, well, I think maybe Mark Butler was too good at his job over there, making a lot of noise about the impending climate emergency and all this sort of thing. So rather than changing any policy, it's probably safer to just sort of muzzle him and shuffle him off into a different portfolio and stop attracting quite so much attention to that particular policy area.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting one to watch, because they say it's not going to change in their policies, but as you're saying, it might be about just not being so vocal. Thanks so much for joining us again, Johannes. Look forward to catching up each week.
Pleasure, mate. See you soon.